Sorry, oh my goodness, every single time my camera want to do the flopsy-turvy thing on me. Jeepers. Hi, everyone.
Jeepers.
Oh my
Hi, everyone.
And then my camera, my thing over here, I had it muted, but what's it going to do? Going to repeat me anyway, but hello, everyone. I'm sorry. I was sitting here messing with fabric, as always. You know, you got to play with the fabric. And trying to figure out what my next block is going to be, but this is what I will be sewing on today. I got one done, and I forgot the name of it, and I already turned the pages. Let me find it. Oh, hi, Donna. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh, that one called the checkerboard block. I got 2 more to sew today. I got this one, the pieces sewed. I just got to sew him together. And hi, Diane Sozio. How are you? Yes, you're on time. I was late. You're on time. And oh, your blessings enjoyed playing in the snow. Good. I'll bet they did. I know when I was little, I used to like playing in it. Now I don't like it at all. Y'all can keep that stuff as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I'm just sewing on my summer moon, so I figured. Hi, Gladys Paul. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm doing good over here. Oh, I guess you guys can't really see what I'm doing, can you? Let me see if I can move the camera just a tiny bit. There you go. I got to turn that light off. I think y'all can see me pretty much there. But, yeah, we just got dumped on with the water. No, yeah, no, massive. That's what the rain do and the wind, because it's been super duper windy here. Hi, Janine. Hi, Janice. How are you? Got the YouTube notice across my screen. Oh, yippee skippy. Yeah, I was checking the other day when I did this. I didn't get no notice on mine, so I don't know. I guess sometimes YouTube will let people know, and sometimes they don't, you know. It's a finicky one there. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. So it seems crew's coming in. Yes, they are. Yeah, I let them know. I messaged in there that if anybody wanted to come and watch. Oh, hi, Rhonda Johnson. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Everybody's welcome. I should be looking over here because that's where my camera at, but I can read over here. I'm sorry. But, oh, yeah, that why my timer didn't go off. Or else I might have had it set the time wrong. Okay, this one got to go up over here. Hi, Carissa. How are you? So what's the weather like out in Las Vegas? Yeah, last I heard, it was a little chilly out there. There's a YouTuber I watch, and she had gone on vacation and went out there. And she said it was pretty chilly. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So I figured I was just sitting here getting ready to sew, and I said, why not? Let me put it out on the YouTube. So figured if nobody else had nothing to do, come over here and join me. Oh, slightly cold. That's what I heard. I finally ordered the Summer Moon book. Lord help me. Yeah, I know. But you know how I'm doing it. I'm just going. I'm not doing it how the sew along goes, Diane. I'm just going from the first page on. I started doing it by the pages, and then there we go. Another block complete. I'm not going to show it up close. I got boo-boos in it. In true Susan fashion. Oh, you're still paper piecing? And Amy is watching too, working on project. Okay, good. That's what the weekend's all about, making the projects. Oh, you're not following sew along either? Yeah, I like these. I like these blocks. I use, I I found this fabric and I was like, oh, that's pretty. So I bought some. I was just looking for my another fabric. And guess what? I already bought this. I must have really liked it. I bought it twice. That's how you can tell if you really like something, if you go in and buy it twice. Well, let me try my little wooden thing. If you guys never tried these, let me tell you, they work really, really good. You know what my mouse is doing over here? It does some crazy stuff, let me tell you. Yeah, I'm I do this one. I open the seams because there's so many seams in here. That's the only thing that is hard to get used to is ironing them seams open. Yeah, especially when you come up to where you've sewed 2 blocks together. Oh, is Shirley in here? Oh, hi, Shirley. How are you? You should put your channel too, Donna. And Teresa Louise's. I don't know if there's anybody else in here with the YouTube channel. Proves your taste is consistent. I've got Fat Quarter Bundle twice because I loved it. Well, I bought the one that I'm working with, this one, like these 2 fabrics in. I bought it a couple of times. They come in a Fat Quarter Bundle and then in I got it in a sew sampler, so I bought a couple of those from other people. Oh, there's Teresa Louise. Hello, hello. Did you put Teresa Louise in your channel in, Donna? Hi, Teresa Louise. Glad you joined. I heard you had a little bit of water problems. Feel real bad about that. My goodness. I know, broken water pipes are no fun. Yeah, we've only had them underneath of the house, and thank goodness my husband's a little bit on the handy side. She bailing water in the kitchen while watching, I'll bet. Yeah, we feel for you, Teresa, for sure. I know. Feel real bad for her there. Yeah, they work okay, but then I'll iron it out. See, I got them a little bit open, a little bit more so than they would be ordinarily. Oh, that's good, Shirley. Yeah, and I couldn't figure out why I had to cut so many of these. You know why? I figured it out. It's a snowball. Got to put a snowball in the corners, which I'm not thrilled about, but hey. Oh, you know, I was thinking, why am I starting on the large one? Oh, because I already did the other ones. I don't know if y'all can hear. I think Biden's going overhead now. I live in Delaware. And he has a beach house, probably about 45 minutes from me. If y'all don't know who Biden is, he's the president, the wackadoodle in the White House. Dealing with the water leak under the sink. Yeah, I know. Feel real bad for you, Teresa Louise. Yeah, we had, in the place that my husband and I lived in before we bought this place, well, we owned that one too, but my stepdaughter and I had gone to the shopping, and I'd started the dishwasher before we left, and my husband got home while we were gone. When he got home, the water was all over the living room and the kitchen floor, and I was like, well, what happened? Something happened to the dishwasher, but I wasn't there to turn it off, so thank goodness he had it all cleaned up before I got home. But he didn't get mad at me. It wasn't my fault. I didn't know the dishwasher was going to leak. I preferred to run that noisy thing when I was away. That's why I don't use the dishwasher now, because I don't like it. How much is the wheel piece tool? I'm not sure. I either got it in a sew sampler. I think it's right about $10, I would guess. And it's pretty good. If you do paper piecing, it worked great. I'm not sure what that means. Your buddy pet, Donna. I'm not sure what that means. But I would guess it right around $10, but I think I got mine either in a sew sampler or I bought a oh goodness gracious, you got to pull that out and hopefully you got a wetback or something or a carpet shampoo or Teresa Louise. Oh, you found the link there. But and then or I got it in when I like to buy when people have their sew sampler boxes, they don't like them, they'll sell them, and I'll buy a bunch off of that too. So I'm not sure where I got it from. How much was it, Donna, on that link? Oh, I can't change. Oh, I can do it over here. I don't want to move that one because I might lose you guys. Joe said your buddy flying over. Yep. Oh, okay. No, he's not my buddy. Okay, yeah, they got one over here. It's $8.59. Yeah, I was right about $10. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Right about $10, you could get one. Yeah, yeah, they have them like at tool shops and stuff like that. I don't know what they use them for, but they're used for all kinds of other stuff besides just sewing. But yeah, all kinds of stuff that sewers started, quilters started using. Then they figured it out. Oh, well, let's raise the price since all these quilters are going to use this stuff too, right? I think that's how it was with rotary cutters. They used to use them for all kinds of other stuff, and then they found out mopping up with towels. Good news is I get a clean the side of the stove and refrigerator. Always the bright side. Exactly, Teresa. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah, we have a wetback because we used to clean our pellet stove out with it. And then when our one went up, that I had even before I met Sparky, and I bought another one. Oh, yours was $8.99? I thought mine said $8.49. Where did that go? Oh, $8.59. Mine say $8.59. Huh. That weird. I would use your link, Donna, that you put up over there. And take it easy there, Teresa Louise, as you're doing all that. Just keep in mind that you'll be in a lot of pain later. So take it easy, please. Yeah, I know. I was surprised to see you over here. Because I knew you had to take care of your water leak. Oh, so I was doing one at a time. See, that's what I mean by snowballing. Got to sew those on, chop these off, iron them out. And, oh, I was going to use my ruler. Hang that up. And I changed my blade. Makes a world of difference. Change my blade and my chopper here. And didn't have no bloodshed, nothing. I love this. It's a easy, what they call it? Oh, blade change. Easy blade change. Worked pretty good too. Yeah, really. Yeah, I know, because then you need to be laid up, you know. I know how that fibromyalgia just sneak right up on you. That's why I don't have too many attacks, just as long, I mean, I got to watch different things that you eat and stuff can affect you. Different ways that, you know, that you treat your body, doing overdoing stuff. Got to be real careful. I know, Teresa, nobody likes being in pain. For sure. If you overdo it, that would happen. Yeah, this little guy worked pretty good. I don't know why I never used it. I had it for quite a while before I ever even thought about using it. See? Laid the seams right open. I don't know why I ever just had it hanging out, and then I think I saw somebody else using it for pet foundation paper piecing and was like, oh, all right, let me try that one. See how that worked. It looked pretty good too. And I can do all these stuff turning around. Yeah, I had to put my husband's out in the living room. He keeps starting the pellet stove and warming up the house, then he'll turn it off. And I'm back here in short sleeves. And he's like, you're not cold? I said, no. Can you tell I'm not cold? And I just had to push up my britches because I was a little warm here. I do that yesterday. I had my short britches on. Hi, guess who, Nancy? How are you? Yeah, yesterday I had my capri pants on. Ready for the spring. Oh, I'm so ready. I do not like winter time. Do not like it at all. So what's everybody else doing? I think I know what Donna's doing. I think she's well, I don't know if her granddaughter's still there. She said till about 3. So she might have left by now. And Teresa Louise, we know what she's doing. Sadly enough. But, oh, here I got another one I got to chop off. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I think I'm going to take and sew all these little pieces that I chop off here. I'm going to sew them all together for the end. I lost the key to my sewing machine cabinet, so I have to get it unlocked soon so I can use my machine like yours. Oh my goodness. What do you mean you lost the key to it? You keep it locked up? Goodness gracious. You have a, Rhonda, you have a industrial sewing machine like I do? I love this thing. I don't know how you would lock it up though. I don't understand. Yeah, but she is staying later, so we are watching YouTube, and I'm about to nap before banquet. Oh, yeah. Hi, Susie. How are you today? Yep, enjoy that grandma time, Donna. Yeah, because I have a granddaughter. She's, oh, Lordy, she got to be in her 20s now, and I haven't seen her for a few years. Well, she's actually my step-granddaughter, but her mom and my stepson got divorced, and so that might be part of the reason why I don't see them anymore. But see, she was such a little sweetie. She would come and stay with me. I would drive down to, they lived in York, Pennsylvania, which is close to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. They lived down there. And I would drive down, pick her up. She would come visit. Then I would take her back home. She would stay for a couple days. I'm about to cut binding for a queen size quilt I made in the crown and anchor pattern. My largest quilt yet, made with Moda Rendezvous fat quarter bundle. Wow, I bet that's pretty. I like a Moda fabric. That's what I get my fat quarter bundles in. They have several that you can pick from over on Fat Quarter Shop. You can get a different fat quarter bundles. And I get the, oh no, one of my things closed up on me. Keep kids out of my stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. That's understandably. One of my seams closed up here on me. I gotta open him up. But yeah, that's completely understandable. Yeah, I don't know. I always had a thing. I would keep a watch on my stuff, and my kids went anywhere near it. They was in big time trouble, and they knew it. But well, I guess my sewing machine always had a cover on it. So if the kids were, if I wasn't sewing, I had it put away in the closet. But I didn't. I made clothes and stuff when my kids were little. I didn't quilt, so that was a lot different. Yeah, I didn't quilt at all when. Well, I made a quilt for my son, a quilt for my daughter, and out of the scraps, I made a quilt for my daughter's doll baby. And that was a kit that my mom had given me that my aunt had given to her. And that's all the quilting I did when I was younger. Oh, hi, Teresa. That's fine. I just figured if you wasn't busy, because this is unexpected, just decided to pop on. So I was getting ready to sew my, oh, I forgot the name of it again. Oh, my goodness. Of all the things I've lost and I miss, it's my mind I miss the most. The checkerboard block. I said this one, I just finished it. And then this one I did yesterday. But yeah, I like this one. It's so pretty. It is Memories of a Long Arm Quilter. Sassy Stuff did it a while ago. Oh, okay. The jumbo fabric. And I really liked it. It's going to a friend who really looks after me. Oh, good. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, you just cleaned some snow? Take it easy there, Teresa. Take it easy. I know you got health issues. Don't need to be hurting yourself. For sure. Oh, I took a pill to keep my nose from running, but it's gonna run anyway. Sorry, people. I know nobody wants to see me wipe my nose, but better than the alternative. Okay, let me make sure these seams are laid down so I don't have to use my little buddy again. Lay him down. There we go. Yeah, that's the only thing about not starching it to lay those seams down. I have a little bit of that because I am a heavy starcher. Oh, for the dog, no worries. I've been blowing mine all day. Oh, wow. Oh, I always do that. Use the wrong tool. Always. This is a cute little thing, though. And then open the seam. Yeah, I was looking for my other fabric. I know I got some. Because I had a piece. Oh, it was on one of my other blocks with words on it. White on white. And I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. And I looked at the fabric over in here. And I'm sure I didn't look through all my fabric, though. But I'll find it. Okay. Oh, Lost my little squares over here on the design board. Yeah, those things are wonderful, making these design boards. But I tell you what, the price that they charge for them, the best thing ever is to use that. Oh, what did I do with it? I had a whole roll of it up here. The red, what's that stuff called that you iron on to keep it in place? Um, darn, what's it called? I just had it up here. It's called Ultra Hold. Then they have a lighter one that you sew or that you iron on and you can sew through it. But the Ultra Hold, you don't want to sew through. I just put that on my design board and see how the back is. I just put a couple strips up here, iron it on real light because you don't want to leave the iron on this foam board. And then I put a little bit on the edges and sewed it and ironed it right down. And haven't had any problems with it. I made that quite a while ago. I was showing your mother-in-law how to use the... No, that's not what it called, Teresa. I can't think of what it called. I have to leave that alone and maybe it'll come back in my head. But I bought a big roll of it. You can buy it at the quilt shop. It's this stuff that... Oh, that's what it called. Heat and Bond. It was written right on here. Heat and Bond. See? But this is the light. This is for applique. But the red pack, you don't want, you can't, it'll gum up your needle if you're sewing on it. I don't know where that pack went. It was hanging right here. I took it down to show somebody and I don't know what I did with it. I have a pegboard up here if you guys are wondering what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that stuff is. Is the red Heat and Bond stronger? Yes, it's a stronger, and you can't sew through the red one. Okay, what did Rhonda say? I had carpal tunnel surgery on my right hand. That's my cutting hand. So I can't wait to get back to sewing again. Well, take it easy there, Rhonda. Take it easy. Yeah, some people use that Martelli cutter. I don't know if you have one of those. I have one. I don't like it. But yeah, the red one is no sewing, Susie. You can't sew through it at all. But that held this stuff on. I ironed it on there and it stayed on there really good. See, I just put it like right along the edge here and then in the corners. And it worked great. But yeah, because a lot of people, I made one or two with that glue gun and burnt the bejeebies out of my fingers. Let me tell you, they were sore. I had little blisters on them and everything. I have those little caps to put over my fingertips, but it still hurt. You know, why would I use those? You know, towards the end of it, I finally remembered I had those, started using them, but still burnt my fingers up, had little blisters. You had physical therapy afterwards. I had carpal tunnel for a while. I can't remember what I was doing, and I quit doing it. That's why I don't crochet too much because it bothers it. But for some reason, knitting doesn't. Crochet bothers it a lot, but knitting doesn't. But so that's why your sweater taking me a while, Teresa. Especially with the big yarn, but I'll get it done. So I just work on it a little bit at a time. And then if my hand starts bothering me, then I stop. But I'll get it done by next winter. I'll be working on it this summer. I turn my little fan on. I'm getting warm. Leave him over there, though. I need to bring my little green one, my greenish colored one. Donna got one like it in her sewing room. Let me bring that guy back here. There we go. That's how you make a little snowball, guys. Isn't that cute? I did pretty good on that. Pat myself on the back. Oh, I got another one finished over here. Get him off of here. Oh, looking for my ruler. I put it on that one to hold him down flat. Yeah, he's coming out pretty darn good. The smallest ones, well, I didn't know what I was doing when I did the smaller ones, the smallest ones, because that's what I start with. And I had a little bit of trouble with it, but hey. Yeah, there we go. There's another one all finished up. I like that fabric. I'm glad I bought it twice. Do you guys ever do that? Buy a fabric, say, oh, that I like that. That's nice. Go back to the store a couple of months later. Come home with more, and I didn't even realize I had the first one until just now. I was over there looking. Well, just a little while ago before I come on, I was looking for the fabric for the next one I'm going to make. The next block. I was looking around. It was like, oh, that's nice. And I've had to come in here and make sure I hadn't put it away. And no, I hadn't. I better use a ruler, because if I don't, I'll wind up chopping where I don't want to chop. So I know me. All the time, Susan, I have doubts and triples of certain fabrics. So I'm not the only one that does it. Make me feel better, Susie. I'm going to make sure those seams are laid out. And I'll starch them real good when I get done with them before I sew them together, though. Yeah, I guess this isn't too bad. This just isn't my my favorite way to make stuff, but I guess after you make a few, you get more used to it. But I don't know if I'd ever made snowballs. I'll have to look at different projects I've done, because I haven't made that many. I worked at General Motors. Take your time if you know. Oh, no, that's fine, Teresa. If I didn't want to do it, I would have told you no. As I just told you when I started it, that it was going to take me a while. That's fine. Yeah, the red label is much stronger. Oh, hi, Brandy. How are you? Yeah, the red label is just, but you can't sew through it. Just keep that in mind, Susie. If you buy some, do not try to sew through it, because it will gum up your needle with the glue in it. That's the only thing. But it worked great on design boards. Worked much better than using the hot glue. It's that hot glue, because mine looked a bit of a mess. Hi, Paula. How are you today? Yeah, because mine looked a hot mess with the glue, the strings all over and stuff. Oh, that wasn't good. I used the purple Heat and Bond for applique. Yeah, I think that's what it is. The purple one. Yeah, the purple one's for applique. Yeah, I have that one. I still have to work in that little book there too. But Teresa Louise was or the little I don't know what you call it. the darn it. Words are so hard sometimes, aren't they? The applique thing, the calendar, that's what it is. Sorry guys, my nose. Yeah, the purple one is very light, but I don't know. It might work, Susie, but I just use the red. because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't coming off. That's all. I mean, you could try using the purple one, but I don't know. I'm not sure, but you could give it a whirl. But yeah, I just didn't want to, and I don't put an edge on them either, because it's just, where I'm putting my fabric. See, I just fold it over like that and put it on the back. And, I mean, I know they call it a design board, but I'm not taking it out anywhere and doing. Yeah, I know. Not everybody knows that, so, but well, I have so much trouble with my words. Plus, I'm, up there in age. I hate they took sewing class. Yeah, I know. I heard about that. I took home ec in school, but let me tell you, I learned so much more from my mother watching her sew. I mean, she didn't teach me or anything, but I learned so much more from watching her. Because my mom did all kinds of sewing. Like when my oldest sister got married, my mother made me, my my two younger sisters, and my sister just older than me made us all matching dresses to be in the wedding. My two younger sisters were bridesmaids, and we were, I don't know, I guess we were, no, they were flower girls, and Anna and I were bridesmaids. And then she made my oldest sister's wedding gown. And I don't know if you guys remember what dotted Swiss was way years ago. It's like a real thin fabric because she put a lining in it with dots all over. It's called dotted Swiss. Well, that's what Mom used because they had it like on, like, that's where I get my clearance sale from. But Mom got it for a really excellent price, and it was kind of a rush making her get married because that was she was 16 and already on her second pregnancy, and Mom and Dad was like, we're not having this again. And so it was kind of a shotgun wedding. Filled all those gowns in like a matter of weeks. I mean, my mother was an excellent seamstress, and I mean, she was always sewing stuff when we were little, making us all kinds of pretty dresses, stuff like that. But I couldn't believe, and I was probably, if Denise was 16, I was 13. I think I was 13. So, but I remember that very well, her doing that. But there's only one thing I remember sewing in home ec. I made a shirt. It was round, and it hooked at the waist and had a hole for your neck to go in. And that was the neatest shirt. I was like, I don't know how. I figured I'd have to wear something underneath. Well, I picked as you pick your arms up like that, it closes in. The sides closed in. That was the coolest shirt ever. Oh, yes, they did. Yes, they wanted to. Yeah, because the first time they put her in an unwed mother's home, and that didn't even teach her anything. Then she got pregnant right after she come home and had another one. So they made her get married after the second time. But oh yeah, I'm sure there was a little bit of that going on, Teresa, as I recall. Back in the day, you used to be able to parent your own children. Nowadays, the government wants to step in and tell you can't spank them, which I don't agree with my brother-in-law used to tell me I was so cruel to my son because I would sit there and go, come here, and he knew he was getting ready to get a smacking on his hind end, but he came. He said I think that's the cruelest thing, Susan, you making him come to get smacked. I was like, well, I'm not chasing him down. I said, if he takes off running from me, he knows it's going to be a whole heck of a lot worse. I raised a very respectable young child. He still to this day doesn't have bad words to say around me, and he's very respectful around his mother. I don't know how he is with other people, but I know he's good for me. into quilting by hand and threading the needle by hand. Miss those days. Yeah, I have to use one of these because I don't know what happened, but I got old lady eyes. You know, that little hummingbird needle threader. Because those little ones with the little wires in them, I found a pack of them the other day, but those don't last much at all. Oh, okay. What happened, Kathy? But yeah, I figured it being Saturday that nobody was doing much. But yeah, whatever. People want to watch, they can watch. That's what I figure, you know. If not, they can watch it later. Handed is the difference between abuse and correcting them. Susan, I did the same thing that you did. Yeah, that's what I figure. Yeah, you know, that he had upset his mother and he knew not to do that again. So made sure he listened to me. But that was funny. My brother-in-law would tell me that was so cruel. I was like, well, wait till you have kids. Because he didn't have any at the time. I said, you might change your mind by then. But actually, I don't think he was even my brother-in-law at the time, but whatever. But still, that was funny. Funny. It's the way, but the best part was my son would come to me. He'd always come over. He'd hold his hiney. He'd come over and, what, Mom? I was like, what did I tell you about that? But you've got to make them listen to you. Otherwise, you have trouble. Oh, this one's coming out really cute. Isn't that pretty color? All them flowers right in the middle. Yeah, I think only one of the other ones had the flowers in the middle. Like that one there. And all three of these, well, they are bigger too. I guess, well, one of them doesn't have too many flowers in the middle, but these are, all three of these do. Is anybody else audio cutting in and out? Mine is. Try just turning it off, Paula, and coming back in. Yeah, I hope not. I mean, I usually have a whole lot of trouble with that. Yeah, that might work for you. Yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? All them flowers right in the middle. Back. It's fine on online. Teresa McBrayer said hers fine, and Diane had to do the same thing. Oh, I'm buffering? Mine is spinning every now and then, but not too bad. Huh. Yeah, wind. And I don't know if that would make a difference out there, but we're having going in and out for me. You're definitely buffering back. Okay, yeah, I saw it come back. Yeah, now mine over there look very fuzzy. So I don't know, but frozen and lots of buffering. Yeah, mine was hi S Taylor, how are you? Yeah, over there mine's very fuzzy too. Over here it's not. So I don't know, but I can't listen to it because if I listen to it, then it'll have an echo. I went out, come back in. It's better now. Okay, good. It might have been me. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Crazy weather doesn't help at all either. But I'm probably, as the crow flies, probably about maybe 40 miles from the, what's that thing called? The satellite dish that they bring this in on. But, oh, and I'm frozen again. Oh, I guess I froze for half a second there. But I'm about 40 miles from the satellite dish. Oh, no, I already have all these cut up. I have them over here on my design board. But I'm just sewing them together. But yeah, I'm about 40 miles as the crow flies from the satellite that they bring the cable in on. Oh, hi, Heather. How are you? I hope you're feeling well today. But yeah, they have, and so I don't know what the weather is in Dover, is where it's way at the far end of Dover is where the satellite dish is. And I don't know what the weather is over there. So it could be storming, it could be anything. I feel like I'm missing a day, but oh, poor Heather. We feel for you, dear. But yes, I don't know what the weather is like where the satellite dish is, so that could be it. And here it's super duper windy. And we had a rainstorm. We had bad weather not yesterday, but not today. So right now, this thing says it's about 57. You would think it said 37 because my husband put a super duper heavy jacket on to go out and do his barn work. That's taking care of our chickens. Yeah, this lady come again today. She just was here yesterday or the day before. She'd come during the winter time. We have a little refrigerator, not real small, but probably about 4 feet high, sitting out on the porch for the eggs, and do it the trusty way. You know, if they don't have money, they can take the eggs. We don't care. We're not doing it for the money anyway. But and then if they bring us egg cartons, they just leave the egg cartons in the fridge so they don't blow away, and they can have their eggs for free also. Because egg cartons are like 50, 60, what did we figure out? 60 some cents a piece. They used to be 50 cents a piece, but now they're 50 some cents a piece for an egg carton. So if the people bring us an egg carton, they get their eggs for free. But she had come in the wintertime and and it was super cold out. She went to get eggs, and the eggs were broken because they'd frozen in the refrigerator. So my husband told her, "Here, let me go get you $2 to give you back. That's what we charge for our eggs," which I know is super cheap. But like I said, we're not doing it for make money. We're just doing it instead of having to throw them away. Rhonda, I can even if you have the pattern, I can't tell you, hun, because it's a paid for pattern, and I don't want to get in trouble. But at the end blocks, I can tell you that. The end blocks are the smallest one here is 5 inches. This one here is going to be 6.5 inches. And then the one I'm working on now is 8 inches. I know I'm weird. I start with the smallest one first. And because I don't know. Oh, thank you. Oh, look what I got. Teresa. Oh, I shouldn't have showed that on there. And, oh, I got another pattern. Thank you, mister. You don't want to see my mail opening?
My balance of nature, but it ain't.
No, it's not yet. Oh, we're making the same block? No. Went away. Oh, look what I got. Got my cheetah. I'm making this one for my stepson, my husband's oldest boy. No, I say, how come it didn't have a thing to hang him up with? Oh, then I got a box here from my dear friend. Oh, hi, Sojourning Tracy. How are you? Got a special box here from my friend. Let me open it up here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot about my Magna Touch Ultra. I love that thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love these things, Teresa. These are my favorite little rulers. Love, love, love them. Oh, from Gloria Horn, too. Oh, my goodness gracious. Thingamajiggies here. Oh, wow. That's going to be super duper cute. It's a stuffed pumpkin. Look at that. Fold this over. Yeah, I got the directions on there. Isn't that cute? Yes, I like this a lot, Teresa. I like it a lot. Wow, that came just in time, didn't it? Well, I'm doing and it got all the fabric here to make on it. Cute, cute, cute. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I like this leaf here. And then the orange and a little bit of brown. And probably for the stem. Put this back in here so I don't lose it. I got faith in myself. Yes, I like it a lot, Teresa. Okay, put this guy back in here. Stuffed pumpkin fabric kit. And I have stuffing, so let me see. Oh, wow. Look at this. Send me these calico. Here's what they look like because I'm working on a Lori Holt. Hopefully y'all can see that. See that good. Yes, I love this fabric. Thank you so much, Teresa. Oh, put it in the wrong place. And then she sent me some of these notions from our last sew sampler to put in my giveaway box. Thank you, Teresa. It was wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. Came just in time, didn't it? So I could open it on here. And then this is FPP from Violet Crafts. I'm going to make this. I'm going to have to, if I have any, goldfish, I'm going to have to check at my, or I just bought some of that. I'm going to have to check at my Hobby Lobby because they sell Kona fabric. I did not know that. They might have all of these. I'll probably have some of that left over from my other one. I'm pretty sure I saw a lot of these colors there. But I'm surely not getting it again from School Bus. I don't know what that one is. But I'm surely not getting it from Paducah Quilt Shop again. Because that was a lot. That little guy is beautiful. Yeah, he is going to be 48 by 60. And I will add extra on him to make him a little bit bigger. Isn't he adorable? But I'm going to do him in these colors because my stepson, he likes cheetahs. And I don't know why. I'll have to ask him sometime. But yeah, I'll be making that for him for sure. And the unicorn, I might have to make 2 of those because I want one. And I know one of my granddaughters will for surely want one of those. So I have to make 2 of those, which is fine. When I go get the pattern printed, I'll just have print out 2 of them. So that's fine. I can do that. And just probably make them right in unison, you know. But I'm kind of getting into that FPP. I was going to call it EPP. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to sit there and sew all that stuff by hand. All, you know, that's too much for me. Yeah, thank you so much, Teresa. That was wonderful of you. See, last time I had a mail opening. I opened from Teresa Louise, which thank you, Teresa Louise. That was wonderful. That box of stuff that you sent me, and then box from Teresa McBrayer. Yeah, I think we need like 8 more people. Yeah, 8 more people to have. Oh, hi, Brenda. My power is out. No Wi-Fi. Using a hotspot and the message. So no Bargello for me tonight. Be 4 or 5 days before repairing. Can't sew and cold. Oh my goodness, Brenda. Hopefully you got a couple of quilts to snuggle up with. The quilt shop I go to have those patterns half off and lot of the unicorn. I need one. Do you want me to get? Oh no, I have it. I already have it. Yeah, I went over there and looked, Teresa, and all the ones that they had on the sell page, I already had. So, but yeah, maybe I'll go to your quilt shop and look for the fabric. Send you over a check and have you go get me my fabric if you wouldn't mind. That might work. Yeah, I know. We'll keep you in our prayers that gets fixed quickly. Don't nobody want to be cold. Nobody at all, I tell you. I'm not good. Hi, Christy. How are you? Yeah, where are you at, Brenda? Christy wants to know. Yeah, that was we finally broke down. Well, our electric doesn't go out. It never used to until they redid the lines, and that didn't work. I reckon your kitty cat is Calico, right? Yep, my kitty cat's Calico. Yeah, that fabric, it's from Lori Holt line. It's it came in the sew sampler box. And since I'm saving fabric to do her a pattern of hers, Teresa asked me if I would use it. I was like, yes, definitely. Oh, a lot of these was in the ones that Teresa Louise sent me. I know that one is, and that one is. But yeah, I've got some very pretty colors in there. Hopefully y'all can see it. Let me take it out of the package. Give you all a better view of it. Oh, I'm holding it upside down. I guess it doesn't really matter. I hope y'all can see that real good. I love these colors. But thank you, Teresa. So sweet of you. Yes, I do too. Tracy. She said she loved Lori Holt colors. I do too. I got you the pattern too. Oh, good. Good, Susie. Yeah, definitely. I've got a couple more that I want to buy for sure. Because I really like doing well, I really want some of those is what some of those things. Oh my goodness, 4 or 5 days. Well, hopefully you got a bunch of covers. I know that's not the answer to it, but my mom-in-law is the same situation. We just brought her over our house. May take weeks for power to get back up and running. Oh, good. At least you brought her over to your house, Susie, and she can be there with you guys and stay warm. I'm in southern Oregon. We had some snow this morning. Oh my goodness. Yes, they are, aren't they, Nancy? Beautiful fabric. It's so sweet of Teresa to send it over to me. Thank you, my dear friend. Now that's sad when you have no power. Yeah, my husband did us. Wish you lived closer. Doors always open to offer warmth and hot meal. may take out, but a meal. Yeah, Donna's not much of a cook. Some of y'all don't know, but she's learning. She's learning. She's getting a little bit better at it, aren't you, Donna? Quilt Shop has 2 walls full, 50% off fabric. We got 10.5 inches of snow last night. Wow. Yeah, I didn't mean right now, Teresa. I know I wouldn't want you to go out in the cold for me. No way. But yeah, I might have to call them for the fabric because is I'm not sure if all of the fabrics that I need would be on there. Yeah, it is. Yeah, she got a lot of snow last night. So she had to go out and shovel a little bit for Wilson. I need to see where she said. Yeah, I can't remember. I think she said like about 10 inches of snow. Snow is melting. Yes, just call. They are so nice and they will ship to you. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, because I'm not messing with Paducah anymore. I don't care if they're having a good sell or not, because that was crazy. I shouldn't have to pay them extra money to send me the fabric that they got their money for. So I looked on there, they was talking about, expedited service and stuff. No, not how it should work. If you paid for your fabric, then you should ship it out. I don't think that's actually legal for them to hold it like that. Not real sure it is. But at least I got it. Let me quit complaining about it. I'm sorry. At least I finally got it, even though I did have to call them, but I finally got it. Yeah, and then I did go and buy all the other fabric I needed. I needed peach, white, and snow. I mean, who doesn't have white fabric in their stash? Me. Well, I do now, but I didn't. Hi, Beverly. How are you? Beverly Atkins is here. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Yeah, just working on my summer moon. I'm working on the, oh goodness, I got to go look again. Let me just keep my page turned over. I'm gonna put a what are these things? Oh, post-it note over here. Oh, yeah, I'm working on this right here, the checkerboard block. The reason I had to cover that up is because I don't want to strike on the YouTube. Oh, you have lots of white, but not black. Yeah, me either. I had to buy black and white for my Tony the Tiger. Yeah, I should show that. I guess what my next EPP or FPP gonna be. This is my Tony the Tiger. What I'm talking about when I'm collecting all the fabric for, which I got. Yippee skippy. All except pickle. That's what I need. Pickle right there for him eyeballs. And hopefully somebody will send me some. I'm hoping. Got my fingers crossed. And Carissa said hi to Susie. Oh, yeah. How far are you on this block? I'm sewing in the last, or got 2 more or 3 more on the blue one. Because I don't even know if I ever asked you, Teresa. What you told me the line. I don't know if you're doing pretty close to this or not. Pretty close to the colors on the pattern or not. I know you told me what fabric line, but I don't remember what the colors were. Oh, thank you, Trace Louise. I just had that same problem. Need white for background, and I didn't have any. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, actually, I had to buy all the colors because I don't usually buy um, solid colored fabric. I don't know why. Thank you, Beverly. Making the medium now. I'm doing the fabric line that is called for Country Rose. Yeah, I think I have that. I think I used some of that on one of the blocks. Oops. I just touched buttons on my computer. Is it something like this, Teresa? These colors? Because I used some of this on some of it. I think maybe that's what this was. I don't know how well you can see it, but very pretty. Oh, no. Oh, it is? Okay. Oh, now I know. Yeah, I used that fabric on one of my blocks because I couldn't find anything close to what I'm in my color blotches that I had, my color packs. Because I'm trying to do I think it's the vintage color that I'm doing, which I didn't even know. I just picked a color scheme and that's what I went with. Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking, Donna. Little doing a house remodel there. Oh, okay. That was nice. Teresa. No, that was her daughter. She calls her kids minionettes or minions and minionette. Her daughter's a minionette. Which is kind of cute. Yeah, I think it's some kind of cartoon movie or something. The minions, the little yellow guys with the I think they wearing little hood things. Yep, kids just want to have fun. Just like us girls, right? What was that? Cyndi Lauper used to have that song out. Many years before your time, Susie. Girls just want to have fun. I think that's who it was, Susie or Cyndi Lauper. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen that movie, but I do see like when they have commercials and stuff about it. That's the only thing I ever saw about it. So that's why I knew what you. She's probably old enough to know better, Susie. Right, Heather? No, she's 6. Yeah, she's old enough to know better. Yeah, yeah, she probably is, Susie K. And hello, welcome to the chat. Yeah, I just know some of her songs. That's all. Yeah, because that was back in my time. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it doesn't stop them much. They just do what they want to do sometimes. That's why I used to have a special paddle for my son, which I know you're not allowed to do that nowadays. But I mean, I never used it. I used my hand because I figured if I could feel it hurting him, then I was hitting him too hard. That's just the way I figured it. Oh, I almost cut this too short. Goodness gracious. Age 6 is very curious age. My niece is 6 and decided to go take all her mom's makeup and start using those crayons on her walls. Oh my goodness. And I bet that wasn't easy to get off. Yes, they are, Susie K. They're constantly testing us, even when they grow up. She also stole toothpaste and the toothbrush from her classroom at school. She is the only kid I know who would do that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my baby's is he gonna be 42? Yeah, he's gonna be 42 this year. And yeah. He could still be a pain in my rumpus. Just saying. But I love him dearly. Yeah, this one I feel old. My child, not my age, but my child. These what make me feel old, because I was not super young when I had him. I was in my 20s before I started having children. Oops. Yeah, I think I was 26 when I had my daughter. Yeah, I was 21, almost 22 when I had my son. Which was a accident, you know. There's such a thing. So I was not intending on having any children. But surprise! Especially not by his dad, but whatever. I love my son. I wouldn't give him up for anything. I almost got this block together. Woohoo! Now I got 2 more to do, but got one more snowball on this one. I don't know why they call them snowballs. I don't understand that. Well, I didn't understand how this was going to work anyhow, why I needed so many squares. I'm sure there's got to be an easier way to make this, but whatever. I don't know what it is, so I just got to follow the pattern, right? Yeah, now that I've done the other one, I don't know why I'm sewing so slow. Oh, probably because I didn't want to blow anybody's eardrums up. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Susie. My son was good when he was little. It was when he got older that he was a pain in the rump. And when he was 2 years old, he knew to clean up his toys when he was done playing with them, put them in the toy box. But then as a teenager, I'd have to go into his room and start ripping it apart. And he would, oh, here's another one. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, these ones turned out really nice how the flowers situated in the middle of them. Isn't that pretty? Really like those. Yeah, I think, what was the first one? Oh, the only the green one didn't have flowers in it. I used to get a whooping with a wooden spoon, and I would tell my mom it doesn't hurt, and she switched to leather belt. Yeah, I bet that hurt. Oh, thank you, Beverly. Yeah, I bet the leather belt hurt. My dad used to have a leather belt. which I still think about this at my age now, that was very, very cruel. It had um, where the pieces were like knotted together, like, and that sucker hurt, and it left whelps on your backside when he was done. And I thought that was rather cruel. My mom made him stop using it when she realized what it was doing. But I think I got that one a little crooked because I stopped and was talking instead of paying attention what I was doing. Take that one apart. Because so far it was coming together pretty darn good until I did that. Don't want no wonky blocks. Make sure I don't have that in the fabric. I don't know why she couldn't tell that hurt excessively. We were screaming when he was hitting us. Then he would tell us to stop screaming. Well, quit hitting me. What I would have in my head. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's see if I can sew it on a little straighter this time. I don't know how I messed that one up, but I did. Yeah, much better. Yeah, it was crooked on the end there. Don't need a wonky block. Yeah, Heather, are you doing yours through the book, like as a wooden knitting needle? I don't know how that would work. Heather, are you doing yours as the book? Or are you doing it like from page 1 backwards like that? Or are you doing it by the months as the book calls for your summer moon? Yeah, just thinking about maybe she didn't want me to say anything, but yeah, I guess she would be all right. It's on her channel. Yeah, if you guys don't know, that Heather has a channel called the Debt Free Quilter. I guess I would have to make myself a moderator over there. Oh, you're just I'm working front to back of the book, skipping around. Yeah, I agree, Heather. That's how I'm doing it too. I'm just well, I started working on it through the months, and then I got thinking, as crazy as I am, forgetful, I'm gonna wind up messing it up and go to put it together and be missing a few of the pieces. So I started working from one to the from the front to the back, like that. Yeah, I guess they had a quilt along. If they were going to do that, they should have set the book up that way. Just my opinion, though. You know what they say about opinions, but whatever. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think it's coming out pretty nice. I'm happy with it. Yeah, I'm going to save all these little triangle pieces. So you got to put borders around all of them at the end, which I'm hoping. I also prep 3 blocks. Yep, that's what I do too, Heather. Makes it easier on me to have everything set up in advance. Yep, that's what I do. I already did the other 2. I'm just working on the 3rd one right now. That's my 3rd block. So this is what it's going to wind up looking like when I get it done. But hopefully a little better. Now I finally figured out how to do it. Yeah, that's how I like to do all of my things, have them all ready before I start. That's at the on Thursday when I did my live, which is my normal live. I've just been popping in. Figure if somebody want to come watch, that's fine. And if not, watch me later, if they're busy or whatever. So I don't think, But I just figured I was gonna sew and said, oh, let me do it on camera. So what I did, especially when I don't have energy and I'm coughing too much. Be glad when the coughing clears up. Oh, me too. Yeah, coughing, that makes your ribs hurt, and everything. Coughing is no fun, believe me. I know, I cough quite a bit because I have COPD real bad. And coughing make your whole body hurt after a little while. I get to coughing for no reason at all sometimes. Have you tried a wedge pillow, Susie? It's where not a regular pillow, but I put my pillow on top of the wedge. Oh, I lost my little squares. Do I have enough? Oh yeah, I do. I was thinking I needed 6. Ugh. When did a square need 6 squares to put on it? But yeah, I think that's why I use my wedge when I get to coughing real bad at night, but I still put my pillow up on top of it. And the wedge part is probably about maybe 8 inches high, 7-8 inches high, and then it like slopes down, and it helps. My mom got it for me, and but the one she got me, my husband sleeps with it, and then I sleep with the softer one. Oh, good. I'm glad too, Christy. I'm glad you guys joined me. Welcome, everybody. But yeah, when I can't sleep, when I'm having a bad time at it with the coughing, I just use that I just put that wedge underneath me, but I had to buy a softer one. I don't know why the one that my mom bought me was so hard, but it worked. And that's why I started putting my pillow on top of it, and then I give the hard one to my husband, and he didn't think it was hard, so I don't know where we found the softer one at. And he started, he'll use it every now and then. I don't know why he uses it, because he doesn't have a cough. Maybe he got sick or something. I don't know. But he says sometimes, like, he'll have trouble sleeping. He'll wake up. Oh, my hand was next to the rotary cutter. I thought I forgot to cut it. It scared me. Close it. But he will lay on his on the bed, and he said his head feels so heavy, and it will wake him up at night, and his neck will start hurting and everything, because he's like said his head feels heavy, and he'll like pushing it into the bed, so he'll want to use extra pillows and stuff. And I'm like, well, that's because you're so smart, got all them brains in your head. Which he does, but he doesn't think so. After he had his strokes, he didn't. But that still didn't make him not very smart. We have a really dense Z pillow that my hubby bought, and I have an ergonomic foam pillow. I lean up the Z pillow against the headboard, and then my ergonomic pillow against that. It helps a bit. Hopefully that give you some relief. Yeah, no fun. Especially, not being able to sleep, having to get up and take care of them kids. That can be a chore with no sleep. Oh, Well, I almost made a fatal error. Put my block facing up instead of facing down. It would not have been a good situation at all. Yeah, I need to find out because I think I need another pillow. My pillows don't last me long at all. They start out working great, and then I even bought those My Pillows. To me, it was a waste of money because it's stuffed with a bunch of pieces of foam that are chopped up in pieces, and they tend to migrate. And my head, I'll wake up in the morning, my head's laying flat on the bed with no stuffing underneath of it. My husband's like, he thinks that, no, that's not right. Well, then why aren't you sleeping with yours? I'll ask him. Because he's not sleeping with his either. Oh, that bag from Teresa. I thought it was my cat. She likes to lay in here with her, laying flat on her back with her legs up in the air. You silly little girl. Put this over here. Susan, I don't have a wedge pillow, but I need to get one because even when I take my inhaler, it really doesn't help much. It sucks. I think that's what she meant to say. Oh, goodness gracious. Just knocked my starch over. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's all the way over there. Oh, I almost knocked my tea off. My goodness gracious. I have a catastrophe in here. Oh, I gotta move my slippers over. See what my hubby got me for Valentine's Day? Lavender. And they're leather. Now, these are from, they're called My Slippers, though. These are from My Pillow Company, and I absolutely love them. They are so, so comfortable with some of my hair in them. And I love them. I got them for Valentine's Day. But the only thing is, he bought them way too big, but oh well. Yeah, I love my slippers. Yeah, because he forgot to get me some for Christmas because I love had to answer my son-in-law there in Florida. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Did I miss that? 83. Oh, wow. Oh, you have, oh, you know what? I probably do too, but I don't know what size it is. If they're the right size though, Teresa. Remember we got some, because I've been ordering them to give them a try to see how they'll work making different blocks, because I was going to make one. I can't remember which one it was, but I've got a whole slew of some of them. I wish they were all in rows though, like this. I've got 2 different sizes of these now, or 3. Well, 2, because the other one that I just got the other day, I already had a pack of that one. I bought it because I needed the color. But yeah, I don't think it would be any easier doing these on the foundation paper. I'm going to try to move the camera so you guys can see me ironing if you would like to. Oh, yeah, there you go. Showing my mess over there, but oh, yeah, I'm on my iron again, my iron cord. I am working on the checkerboard, Heather. It's a checkerboard block. It's this guy right here. Yeah, it's coming out pretty good. Those two could have realized how it was supposed to be coming out. Some of my squares are a little bit different, but I'm just making it for me. So, I mean, it's not like it's going to win any prizes or anything. So, yeah, I'm working out of, well, I think I already said that I was working out of my summer moon, but this block right here, checkerboard block. Yeah, I already had the book changed over, but I changed it over because I kept having to leaf through it. Yeah, I guess these are all coming out pretty close to the same size. Yippee skippy. I haven't squared them up yet, but I'm going to iron them first. Then I'll square them up. So I'm a heavy starcher, guys. Now, who all does the starching? But I use the Stay Flow because that I bought some of that Best Press, and that's just too expensive for my pocketbook. And plus, it doesn't do it as thick as the Stay Flow. I mean, as hard as the Stay Flow does. I like a real stiff. And then I have some of this that I had bought, and I mean, it works good too. It's the Stay. I can't remember the name of the starch company, but it works just as well. But I don't like it because of the ozone. You know, they say the using that spray and the ozone. Yeah, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Working in the something about the spraying isn't good for our ozone or something like that. Yeah, I did buy a gallon of that Best Press and to try it out. I don't know why I didn't buy a small bottle because I think I figured it out by ounces, stuff like that, and it was cheaper to buy the gallon. Plus, I had a 50% off coupon at Joann's, and so I bought it. And yeah, it smells good, but you know what? You can add a drop or two of scent in your Stay Flow if you want it to smell better, and that wouldn't hurt your stuff. Yeah, and I finally got me one of these Mister bottles, and I like that a lot too. But yeah, I just as much starch as I use, one of these bottles. Now this one I've already mixed up. I just have to shake it up real good. That's the thing about Stay Flow. You got to shake it up real good. Doesn't clog the sprayer. Right, it doesn't. I have mixed mine too much as it settles on the bottom. Yeah, you just have to mix them up. That's no big deal. But I'll go through one of these and if I'm sewing quite a bit, I'll go through one of those that's mixed up, the half gallon that's mixed up. I'll go through one of those through a project. So, I mean, you figure $30 for a bottle of Best Press. That's a little steep for me. Now, hi Lorraine. Thanks for joining us over here. Yeah, I must have mixed mine too much as it settled in the. No, you just have to shake it up. That's all. You just shake it up real good. Yeah, that's why I was just sitting here shaking this one up, and you gotta mix it up every time. That's the only thing that about it, but you just shake it up and it's fine. And that's all I do. Is just shaky real good, and it works great. But yeah, for the price of it, $3 and something for a half a gallon. Susan, you need a silicone mat for your iron because you always. I know, I do. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. I ironed. I mean, I burned one of my pieces from my last one like that. I'm very bad about that. Yeah, I had one in my shopping buggy over on Amazon, but I don't think I ordered it. Oh, actually, I have one on my mini Oliso, which I don't know why I'm not using because I hate this iron. I know a lot of people got them. A lot of people love them, but I don't know. It's just not a fan of mine. And I don't know why. I think it's because of the way the handle is. I need to get my mini Oliso out that Tracy got me. It's such a wonderful gift. She got me the mini one and the big one. I wasn't using it on my foundation paper piece because I was using that wax, not wax. What's that paper? Freezer paper. I guess it does have some kind of wax on it. That's what it seemed like. It was getting on my iron. I was worried about ruining my iron. And that's why I had this darn thing out. But, yeah, because I love my baby Oliso. It gets a lot hotter than this one. Yeah, that that fabric probably would have burned a hole right through it if I'd have used my baby Oliso. But, yeah, I should have got that out. Yeah, see, I just shake it up every now and then. Yeah, as much as I've done that, well, I did burn that hole, and I've got a spot over there burned from leaving my iron laying. I was just going to say, I guess I haven't burnt my mat up, but I guess I have. But I have another one down there. I'll use this one till it's not usable anymore. Oh, it's plastic coated. The butcher paper. Is that what it's called? It's down there, but I can't see the top of it because it's got my gallon size or 2.5 gallon size bags on top that I bought and haven't opened yet. Yeah, just so you know, Tracy, I still love my iron very, very much. My favorite irons of all. Besides the one from my niece, which I don't use. Used to use it for ironing clothes, but probably now I use my Oliso. Like when we go to something, a wedding or something like that. Go to church, I'll iron clothes for my hubby. There we go. Oh, nicely pressed. Now let me press this guy down a little bit. I just use that little wooden thing. Let me tell you, these things work wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, good, Teresa. Take it easy there. Got the outside of the stove cleaned and the wall and floor. Oh, my goodness. And she's pooped. Yeah, it took me a second to figure out what that poop emoji meant. Yeah, she had a water leak. Or a bursted pipe. Because it's cold in Idaho. She got a lot of snow on her ground, too. A lot of snow. Probably won't melt till almost summertime. It's got so much snow. There we go. Nice and flat. See, that's how I like my stuff. Nice and stiff. It'll stiffen up as it dries a little bit. See? Like a piece of cardboard. There we go. Let me move my camera back up here. Oh, I probably should have used my... Oh, and my chair is stuck on my cord. Alrighty. Sew these guys together once I figure out how to lay them out. Okay, a green one up in the corner. Over here. And over here. Blue one up here. Blue one over here. Blue one down here. Red. Oops. Red. Red. There we go. Yes, it does. That for sure, Teresa. Oh, I probably ought to square these up before I sew them together. Yes, it works to keep them from fraying really, really well. Okay, 3 inches. I thought I had a 3-inch ruler, but this one's a 3.5 inch. Yeah, and I was suffering through using an old blade in my seam ripper, or in my chopper here the other day, and I said, let me change my blade out. And boy, let me tell you, it made quite the difference. There we go. Or maybe they don't make a 3-inch. I don't know. Oh, hi, Kathleen. Sorry, I was chopping up my fabric. I didn't see you pop over and say hi. I guess her phone's on the charger. Yeah, I put mine on the charger at night while I'm sleeping. It lays in on the cord, on the, what's it called? One of them outlet things. I have one that holds 2. That holds. Oh, you do have a 3-inch. Oh, wow. And I have one that holds 2 cords, which I only have one. Oh, I know why I had 2. Because during the summertime, I have to have my fan on. My husband's happy with just having the ceiling fan on, but I have to have it blowing directly on me during the summertime, laying in the bed. Otherwise, I can't sleep. Yeah, I was trying to think why I had. And I'll just put it on there when I'm sleeping at night, have it charging. Yeah, let me tell you, this works so much better if you have a sharp blade in your rotary cutter. I was trying to cut yesterday. Cut the blocks that I had in the other ones that I made. Trying to square them up. And I was like, Lordy, this is hard. And I went and got my... Maybe I need to change my blade sometime. I have plenty of extra blades. No, that's okay, sweetie. Oh, you have to go to the post office? Be careful out there, Teresa. Yeah, I know. Teresa, I watched that video too. Oh, more rain in California. Well, it'll be good for the come springtime. Yeah, we have super duper. Maybe that's why we're getting a lot of rain now. It usually rains here. I know some places could really use the rain, like in Wyoming. I watched this one YouTube channel. I've been watching it for years. Him and his wife worked in a radio station. He was a or a DJ, and you can really tell in his voice too when he's talking to the camera. You could tell he used to be a DJ, but he it's called Our Wyoming Life, I think, and it's a very interesting. His father-in-law got sick, and so him and his wife Erin, they moved there to help. Gilbert is the father-in-law's name. It was his it was his wife's stepdad, and so they moved out there to help him, help her stepdad and her mom with the ranch, and he wound up dying. Gilbert did, but he's got some pretty interesting videos, and they're in Wyoming, and that's how I know about the weather and all. They have a lot of problems with water out there. But I started watching it because, about learning about cattle and stuff like that. And I watch a lot of different kinds of YouTube channels. Yeah, watch this one, Arms Family Homestead. And he used to be a Oklahoma State Trooper, which is where I'm actually from. Although I haven't lived there for many, many years. But I was born in Oklahoma. And oh, I almost did this one wrong. Goodness gracious. I'll put it a little bit up off the line. But his is Arms Family Homestead. And he lives on 100 and some acre farm. And they have like what you would call a hobby farm. And they'll raise a cow to maturity, and people get mad at them because they'll have it butchered. Well, that's what it's all about, raising your own food, people, People get mad at them. I can't believe you did that. You named your pet, and then you you have 3 28-inch. I only have one. Oh, he right here. And that's what one I use for paper. Yeah, if you're going to use it for paper, make sure you put paper on there, Teresa, because paper will dull your blade. That's why they say don't use paper for don't use your scissors for cutting paper. Yeah, a girl did that at Hobby Lobby. She was new and she didn't know, and she used their good fabric scissors to cut paper, and the other lady got mad at her. And I said, well, if nobody told her, she didn't know. I said, not everybody knows these things. But yeah, people get mad at Daniel for butchering his cow, and he's like, come on, people, that's how we live here, that's why we raise the animal. And he tells people from the beginning. Oh, you lived in Oklahoma for a short time in the 70s? No, during that time, I was probably in Kansas in the 70s. Or when did we move to California? We moved there in 74, 75. It's probably 74. And then we moved to Pennsylvania. Because my dad was in the Air Force. We lived in the middle of the Mojave Desert, George Air Force Base. I loved it. We had a swimming pool. We lived in the air base. That's the only time we ever lived on the Air Force Base. And us girls would spend the whole day. We'd get up in the morning, do our chores, and head right to the swimming pool and spend the whole day at the swimming pool. All day long. And then go home, do dinner, do all that, and if it was still hot out, we would head back to the pool, which more than likely it was. It's super hot out in the desert in California. I don't know why it's so slow. But I do. Quilting is not a race. At least not in my head. Yeah, see when I'm doing this. Oh, hit the pedal. Oh, I thought I had something wrong there. But I didn't. Yeah, when I'm doing these, I do iron them out. Yeah, see this one looking a lot better. I should have done that. Paid closer attention. I didn't quite understand what I was supposed to be doing with them other ones. I do that. I do that a lot. But at least I'll have one really good looking one out of all four of them. Out of all three of them. See, I can't even count. Flatten this guy out. See? Lay my seams all out flat. Yeah, I guess they're still a little off, but that's all right. I can live with that. Oh, where did I get this one from? The middle. No, that can't be. Down in the bottom. Oh, I forgot to put starch on it. Yeah, I love that. Starch. There we go. Oh, that one a little off, but oh well. It'll be fine. Yeah, one day I'll get where I'm... Oh, this one's pretty darn good, though. One day I'll get where I'm a whole lot better. I guess we're not all born knowing how to quilt, right? Oh, I got some messy hair. Yeah, I don't starch my hair. I just got up, brushed it real good, and threw it up in a what that called, French braid. Yeah, I was sitting and watching TV one time. I had real long hair, and I was tired of wearing it in a ponytail and stuff because sometimes, when you lean back with the ponytail on, I can't sleep with the ponytail at all. And I was sitting there watching TV, and I was like, I wonder if I can French braid my own hair, because I could French braid someone else's. And so I was just sitting there and watching TV and taught myself how to French braid my hair, which is a good thing, especially if you ride a Harley, which I don't know. One day I might be riding on the back of my husband's. Hopefully not anytime soon. It'll be fine if he never gets his license. Don't tell him I said that, though. I really honestly don't think he'll ever watch my YouTube, which is fine with me. Yeah, my sister, I messaged her to let her know I was going live, but she's up all night taking care of my nephew. And, no, I guess Rusty does the overnight. And, so she'll take a nap throughout the day, taking care of him, because they take shifts. She has 12-hour shift, and then my nephew will take the other 12-hour shift. Her older son. Yep, the second was my nephew's birthday, 37 years old. So thankful he made it to 37. I tell you. ironing these guys up. I don't know why I didn't cut them apart. No, because I was probably thinking it'd be easier to sew it all together if they was already attached and not have to lay down and figure out what rows they went in again. Oh, I was just thinking, I'm surprised Sparky didn't come back here, but I guess he did tell me he was back. I don't know if you guys saw him or not. Got one more row here. One more ironing. Sorry, I didn't want to move the camera. I have to move it right back. I'm just ironing this down. There we go. Got them all ironed. Ironed up. Sew them together. Yeah, I guess that's what my thinking was. Have them all lined up here. And sew them all together. Line these guys up. And this will be the last of my checkerboard block. Woohoo! Got my leader and ender here. Oh, you never name the ones you're going to eat, Heather? Well, I guess some people don't, but oh, felt like it got caught on something. But I mean, if you go into it with the idea that they're going to be dinner, you know, because that's what I did. I had turkeys. They was named Christmas and Thanksgiving, but we never wound up eating them because I think it was because of the weather. And I didn't want to go out there and clean them up because the weather got cold on me. So I wound up selling them instead. But then now we have 2 turkeys that are, I wonder why I chat now. But we have 2 turkeys now. Oh, it's hard to let them go if they have a name. They're more like a pet. Yeah, I know. That's what happened with Christmas and Thanksgiving. I got them to have them, but then the weather. Oh, I need to cut this thread here. But then the weather got too cold for me to. I didn't want to go out there and butcher them. Then, but otherwise I would have eaten them. But that's how what that people are all about. They raise their own meat, like they go hunting and stuff like that. But yeah, people was people would have gotten, you know, sometimes people get on you over the dumbest things anyhow, you know, like I mean, even when they didn't name their food and they, like when they go hunting for their food, people would still fuss about that because they have 100 and some acres, and then they bought another farm. I can't remember how many acres the other farm is. Well, he inherited the one where they live. Then he bought another piece of ground for hunting with his kids. And I don't know if the oldest boy ever did hunt, but he didn't have his YouTube channel when the oldest boy was younger. But he teaches, you know, the two, he has a little boy and a little girl. Well, not little anymore, but a boy and a girl, and he teaches them to hunt, and people fuss about that too. So Did I do this right? Oh, I got it upside down. Or no, I messed them up. I mixed them up. Goodness gracious. Or wait, maybe no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I was just holding it wrong. And here's my last one. Isn't that nice? Woohoo. Yeah, see, I thought in the picture that this was going to be a square like that, and then we would put the corners on and do halves here, but no, that's not how it was. I think that would have been easier though, but whatever. That's how the pattern said to do it, so that's what I did. So, but well, thank you all for sewing with me and chit-chatting with me and all and spending. I didn't realize it was going to take me 2 hours, but I'm so happy that you guys come over and joined me. I watch them too. We raise cattle, chickens, and horses, bred, raised, sold, and ate. Nothing better than eating what you raise. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, we raised quite a few chickens, and I butchered them myself. And my husband didn't think that when it come time to butcher them that I would actually do that, but I did. And I would go out there several times a day, take care of them because meat birds grow so fast. And let me tell you, they got loose one time. They didn't go nowhere. The wind blew my fencing down, and I just got the food container, got them. I put them in one of the sheds for overnight till my husband got home and was able to help me. Oh, I didn't realize that was hanging there the whole time. Sorry, people. I had a cord hanging in front of the camera, but I didn't realize that the they were gonna make such a mess of my shed, but I cleaned it out and I just put them in there overnight. My husband helped me, and I just let them around with the feed. Come on, birds, and they jumped right back in their fence, and they was good to go. But they didn't run away or nothing. My neighbor come and knocked on my door, told me, "Susan, your fence is down. Your birds are loose." And I went and got them back, put them away. But okay, thank you guys, and thank you so much for joining me. And toodles. Till next time. Toodles.